It don't look right. Oh, Granolly's kicking in. That's why it don't look right. Granolly, stop trying to crook my freaking stone. Oh, he lied yet. Yes, we're lied everywhere. Yay. Okay, let's do our intro. Hey, do you like what I'm doing? Please come stone. Do you like what I'm doing? Yeah, let me grab these two links real quick. Make sure they're right. Alright, good. They're over here. Alright, so... Hey, Aaron, that's good. Alright, so... Yesterday, they started this thing called Twitch Drought. I did not realize it was already going. The only reason why it kind of dawned on me was because Yannick put a posting out that the Elite Dangerous was about to end, and the Twitch Drought thingy was about to come to an end. This everything else. So what this is basically now you go to Twitter, or not Twitter, Twitch, this everything else. There's a lot of these games. In fact, let me go to the line. That way you can see what I'm talking about. Go to Twitch. Put in Elite Dangerous. Alright, so now we can take a look at it. So like I said, Twitch has been doing this thing. Now, as you all know, Twitch is basically part of the Amazon, that's everything else. So they've been like trying to push this platform out where you can watch streamers, but then let's say you see someone playing, and especially did the kind of Twitch partnership. Now, me, I really don't want to, because the main reason why is, once you become a Twitch partner, this everything else, then you have to follow these guidelines and rules that Twitch put out. And yeah, if Twitch don't like it, you get kicked and everything and lose everything. But then there's a back order or back machine or back-end engine thingy, that's everything else, that, if people are still interested and still follow you and know how to search for things on Twitch, that's everything else, yeah, they can go see your stuff, and then guess what? Twitch is still getting a profit of that. But then the other thing that I do have issues with Twitch, if you decline a Twitch, or you buy the Twitch Prime thingy, this everything else, technically I'm not supposed to see ads. But no, because Twitch is in a way hurting a little bit. They're now doing these ads at the beginning, and if the stream is roughly an hour long, you're going to get an ad, source ad basically, in the middle of the Twitch stream, that's everything else and all. And that's why they kind of say that, if you want to do it the profitable way, do it 15 minutes or less tights. That way you only have the one ad, you keep the most viewers, that if you do these 30 minutes to an hour, yeah, you'll get these. But anyway, the other thing about Twitch is you'll get these things called, and as you can see, they've now changed it. Twitch Prime is now Prime Gaming, that's everything else, which I actually have on my site. I actually have a discount on this everything else, where you can get these games, that's everything else. And in fact, I'll take you down to where, like, see, there's Warframes. Um, where are you, Destiny? That is Destiny. So you can see right here that everything else. You can get these loot drops, just everything else and all. And in a way I like that because it's like rare stuff that you don't have to grind for. But spoiler, you've got nice streams while playing Destiny. Yeah. Like the one, the grenade launcher, and then the other one. Yeah, I got it on the Twitch try and just everything else. But then it was like a week, 2 weeks later. About 2 weeks later, just everything else and all. It showed up in the loot pool, just everything else. So in a way, I like Twitch for that because you can get weapons before anybody else does. Before it kind of shows up in the game, just everything else and all. But then the other people go, great thing is, yeah. Well, anyway, so going back to this, what this is they're kind of doing the same thing. Now, I like Elite Dangerous for this one of these reasons. If you go to Restream, Restream already has a preset setup to where if you want to stream Elite Dangerous and you want to show Elite Dangerous and be a streamer for Elite Dangerous, yeah, there's all these like third-party apps and third-party stuff that actually helps you, get out there and show Elite Dangerous and get out there and basically alert and do this, that, everything else. So on this one, they're pushing this thing called Twitch Drops. Now, unfortunately, like I said, I didn't know that it was already running, this, everything else, because they only do these, basically 30 minutes to 35-minute streams. And then they're done for the day. You don't see them again until, like next week, just everything else. Good news is, like I said, Yannick put a tweet out saying that, hey, they're about to end the stream. You better jump on. But the idea is that you watch the stream, throughout the stream, in the little chat box, you'll have the thing, thank you for watching 10 minutes. Claim your reward. No, I'm going to say... No, I want to say it was every 20 minutes because somebody on Yannick actually said that they were doing that every 20 minutes and you literally had basically 60 seconds basically to click the claim button, just everything else. And then of course when you did it, it popped up saying, thank you for watching and following this, that, and all. Please log into your account and get your free gift, just everything else. Now, I've not done it yet because like I said, I didn't realize that they was already streaming, they was already going, just everything else. So I'm now going to log into my account and see what I've got. But yesterday, they dropped purple paint job for ships, a purple SUVs and fighters that you can get, and then of course, engine colors and weapon colors. So I'm going to log in and see what I've got, this everything else. But supposedly, they ran for the whole hour, this everything else. And these are the drops that they dropped yesterday. They did say at the end of the stream, to the people who missed out on it, they will be coming back. You will be able to claim this. But this is, in a way, trying to get people to, watch them and follow them, this everything else. So I like it that way. But then another way, you're getting something interesting. So... you're getting something interesting. And again, like I said, this is what they basically dropped. So there's a close-up of what they look like. So you can see, you got a bunch of paint jobs that you was able to pick up. Can I go back? No, go back. Then you got your little Doondoggies. They call them SRDs, but I call them Doondoggies because they're just Doondoggy looking. And then fighter ships, just everything else. And then the last one, in a way I'm kind of hoping for, is the total weapons and the total engines, just everything else. Because like I said, when Yannick put up saying that they was coming down to the last 15 minutes and someone was saying it was every 10 minutes or 20 minutes they was posting to claim your free gift, claim your... so I needed to get the very last one before they shut down. So, get in and it's still nice password in and everything else, and we'll see what I've got, because I'm kind of curious. So, like I said, happy Thanksgiving, Aaron. Hope you're having a good day. Do 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 do. And then just to let everybody know that this event will be ending January 7th. So I'm going to basically drop the data off and then going back out to Deep Space to kind of go exploring again. But we have until January 7th before the event ends, just everything else. Thanksgiving is tomorrow. Exactly. So I'm working today. Yeah. But, you know, just... Okay, there we are. Alright, so let's see. Gain extra, I guess. Library. Decal, general. Gothic. Alright, so what do we get then? Oh, I must have got the tank job. Yeah, I must have got the tank job. Okay, got back. What about weapons color? Did I get the weapons color? No, I didn't. So I didn't get the weapons color, so I've got to pay for it. What are the engine colors? No, I don't want to buy. So I tell you when I jumped in, hit tab. So apparently I got the paint job. So I got the paint job. Which is cool. Alright, so let's go back. I'm not sure. Because like I said, I was hoping to go back to the nebula thingy, but as you saw, no, it was locked out.
Welcome back, Commander. You have no missions at this time. You are docked at Outpost Aldin Prospect in the Alpha Centauri system.
Alright, so what I want to do
Listening
is...
post detected. Docking complete.
What I want to do first is take a screenshot. Put the little color you're king in. Exactly. Exactly. So we're going to go here. Now what I want to do is take a screenshot of this. Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I want to take a screenshot of this. There, screenshot. In fact, I'll take both screenshots. There, now I got both. I got the one without and one with. Alright, so like I said, for this thing to work, you want to make sure your, now this is called the EDZ connector. It's a third world, third party, just everything else. But we use it to kind of help, monitor us, follow us on how we play, just everything else. Stuff like that, just everything else and all. So, yeah, for this to work, you want this to be activated. That's everything else. Just the inside side, I'm going to hit update. So there, it's now updated and it sees name. Alright, we're going to sell the whole page. So that's one page.
Exploration data for 50 systems sold for just over 4 million credits.
Wow. So there's that 150 credits just for finding that anomaly, that unknown anomaly that nobody's seen the Thor and scanned. Alright, so this is now a second page. I think. Alright, sell that one.
Exploration data for 50 systems sold for over 4 million credits.
Here's another page. So that's now 3 pages. This one's worth 3 million.
Exploration data for 50 systems sold for over 3.5 million credits.
That's 2 of them. Yeah, 'cause I think I found like 3 of Thor. I don't think died. But like 3 of Thor. And there's another one for 2 million. So screenshot that one. So that's now 4 pages. This is now 2 million worth.
Exploration data for 49 systems sold for over 2.5 million credits.
Wow, 39. Wow. Ah, that one I can't scan. Okay, here's the last one for 1.5 some million. So that's like 4 pages, I think. 5 pages.
Exploration data for 49 systems
And there
sold
we go,
for
ladies
over
and gentlemen.
1.5 million credits, including a bonus of 21,000 credits for first discoveries.
And there it is. Third discovery, Sniper ZDL B7. I can't pronounce that. And then, not only to discover that one planet that seems really odd and unique to everything else, yeah, as you can see, I actually scanned it to everything else and all. So, I not only found a third planet, another one, that Sniper ONKB28-4 4 bodies. I scanned the whole area. But then, like I said, that one cross-sector body, I forget what it was. It was something unique, just everything else. Yeah, because I want to say the NYFUFEE, that was the anomaly that nobody had scanned the Thor, nobody seen the Thor, so I was able to scan it. The planet, if I remember correctly, I want to say there was one planet that it was said it was a gas giant that had water, but then it also said had water-based life already living there. And I was kind of hoping that, yeah, I tried to get up to it, to everything else and all, and, I was able to map it, to everything else and all, to being a gas giant. Now I couldn't enter it, to everything else, so there's that. And then this is the last page. Now these are systems. You'll notice the wolf here. Yeah, that's right next to me. So that's why I'm not going to get it. This one right here, because it's right next to me. Because you have to be 20 light years outside to have these counts. So this is the 5th page. I want to make sure I got that last one. My screenshots. Yeah, I did get that green shot. Good, 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 good. I want to make sure I got that last one. Alright, so again, this is the 5th page. So that's about 1,400 some, or 1,400,000 some.
Exploration data for 48 systems sold for well over 1 million credits,
I got
including a
another one.
bonus of 10,000 credits for first discoveries.
I definitely screenshotting that sucker. So as you can see, I found another one, just everything else and all. Another one. And then the last one is 18,000. And again, like I said, these are systems as are basically going out of the bubble and basically starting to go into the outer edge, kind of. That's everything else. So you're still going to be 20 light years or more, and that's why these two won't show up. Because I was still technically in the bottle, you know, going out, kind of. So, that's 6 pages.
Exploration data
I
for
got
4
something there
systems
too.
sold for just over 18,000 credits.
So there, 18,000 some. And there, see, you must travel 20 light years away to trade to the source. Just everything else and all, so that's that. That is that. Alright, so that's all done, just everything else. Alright, so this time, now that we've done all that dumping, Aaron, you said you're out toward the... South Nebula. Let's see if I can find it this way. Oh, I'm doing it wrong. Controller down. S A C K Nebula. Oh, okay, okay, I can do that. Yeah, let me bring up that page. Let me go to my, I'm down at Command Office, I think. Yeah. I see Stair D and then high Stair, so wow, he's in any of that. Let me get back to here. Alright, so the thing that Aaron's talking about, I'm gonna go ahead and post it in the thingy chat here. Copy, close you out. I'm gonna send this over to my naughty boy side. Yeah, get in on it to go grab that link. Again. Alright, so the link I just shared. Now, for the people who don't know, there's technically two doddles in the game. There's our regular doddle, which I'll show real quick in the game. There's our regular doddle. I didn't want to do that. Go to where I'm sitting at. Zoom out so you can see. So, if you do power play, there it is. So if you do power play, those multicolored, just everything else, that is nicknamed the doddle. Just everything else. Just everything else. Now, the link that I'm showing now on the thing here, we have what's called a colonial, or colonial, doddle, just everything else. It was done 3, 4, I want to say almost 5 years ago, I think, where, people were starting to kind of get bored of the regular doddle, just everything else, and wanted to see if it was possible to create another doddle where people can, work together, do things together, plus deal with the game mechanics, just everything else, and do things. And this was done a while ago. So this, map basically shows you like the quickest way to get there, just everything else. So you can see there's two ways, just everything else, and all to get to the colonial, just everything else. Yeah, I'm trying to extend it, but it's not letting me. I got an idea. I'll have to, open up the news, a new image. Save the images. No, send it not download. Show folder. Yeah, there's what I want. Alright, you go away. Yeah, that's what I want right there. Alright, now that we can see this. So, as I was saying, people are starting to get kind of tired of the old, Totalist, everything else. So, a idea was created like 4 years ago. Can we create another Total in the game that people could play in, support to, do with the game mechanics, just everything else and all, and still, the sustaining, it'll take care of that, just everything else. And Frontier actually said this could be like the Wild Quest kind of, because you're going out there where the Doddle, a lot of the game mechanics is already there, a lot of stuff is already there, just everything else. So this was started ahead a while ago, and a bunch of people actually decided to take a chance at it and jumped over. So right here where you can see, as you can see the Colonial HUD, just everything else and all. That's where another Doddle is, just everything else. Now, I will have to say, Frontier's been trying to create other Doddles in the game, just everything else, but the others have not really taken off for some reason, just everything else. So, you will see this up, down to how many people are playing the game, because it is kind of grindy and at times can get going real fast and just everything else. But the Colonial is our only next so-called big Doddle that's basically sustaining itself. It's got its own mechanic, its own light, its own, out there, just everything else and all. But the strong warning, if you're trying to work on your engineer path, all the engineers are here in the main Doddle. I think there's only one of the engineers, I believe the one that does the long-range deep space exploring, you could find that engineer out there at the Colonial, just everything else. Where all the other engineers, they're here in the main Doddle. So if you're trying to get your engineers, all of them unlocked, all of the pathway that they're now unlocked, now you want to kind of do that first and get them out of the way, just everything else and all, before jumping out there. Because there's only, I believe, one engineer. I don't think there's 2 or 3, but I do know there is one engineer out there, and it's mainly the deep space exploring one, I believe. I'm just explaining how, the jump about the total list, everything else, and there's only one engineer out there. All the other engineers are here, and the Doddle here, just everything else. So, like I said, if you want to go jumping out there, no. You kind of want to stay put here, just everything else. Because, like I said, the Doddle here, a lot of the game mechanic, a lot of the other lifestyle and just everything else was already preset and just everything else. And you just basically play the game and figure out the game mechanic and then work the game mechanic. Whereas the other one, like I said, the Doddle here was created 3-4 years ago, and yeah, that one out there is all gameplay. So, don't be surprised when you get out there, there's only one engineer out there. A lot of it out there is player control, so you really won't see the, the game mechanic working against you, this, everything else. But also be forewarned that it is player-based controlled out there. But at the same time, and I'm going to spoil it for you. I'm going to tell you now. If Frontier sees someone doing things that, like recently there was a mining trick that you could do to get crazy amount of mining done, to everything else and all, and then Frontier got wind of it, and they're like, no, this is unacceptable. We don't want you making money that fast. We don't want you grinding that fast. Nope. Just everything else and all. So what was that, the thirst? Yeah, this was here. I think your first thought was, yeah, let me do this. Alright, so the first one is called Hillary Detail, and all of these are outposts. So if you're a large ship, do not go out there in a large ship. Most of these are depots, and they only support medium ships. Now, sadly, if you want to go the longest range, I I believe the oh, there's no. Let me do this. Go back to Galaxy Night. Let me jump to a place that I know everything. Near Magnesium Gateway. Plot routes, lock it. Alright, I'm on economical. When I get closer, I'll switch to the fastest. I believe that's the one I'm heading to. Hillary. Yeah, like I said, not the other thing, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I will say, yeah, you could use an Ads Explorer with everything else. But the new, oh, I have to get the new
Disengaged from
ship.
local networks.
I have to get the name of the new ship. So when we get out to the Magnum Gateway, we can take a look at the ships. But now, like I said, if you're trying to go out there, do not take your large ships out there. Because all of these are basically outposts, and you can't land at them, because they're all outposts. Dump everything in the engine so I can get away faster. And now I can jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Two, one, Leon.
Destination confirmed. Your Python is traveling to the EZ Aquarius system.
If Jenny
You
hadn't
are
sent me the
entering
route, I
Federation
would have
space.
run out of
Welcome
skillful
back,
stars and on
Lieutenant
the.
Commander.
Yeah, and that's
You
the
have
other
visited
thing.
the system 13 times. EZ
See, I
Aquarius
done
is
it
a
13
Federation
times.
democracy supporting nearly 10 million souls, and is contested by multiple powers. Future of EZ Aquarius is the controlling power. There is a lone orbital station and one planetary station in this system.
But now, like I said,
Information.
I enjoy the game.
The
I
future
enjoy
of
the.
EZ
Did
Aquarius
you hear?
is
That's a
undergoing
third-party app. So if you're wondering, yeah, that's a third-party app here. This is called Voice Attack, but the thingy. How close am I? Good, I'm not close enough. I don't have to worry. You know? Yeah, that's why I go here. Because for high-tech stuff, just everything else, if you don't have that memorial station unlocked, and ladies and gentlemen, yeah, like I said, once you get one of your ranks to elite level, you unlock a thing called Memorial Jefferson Station, just everything else, and it's got everything, every ship, every module, every engineer, everything, but you got to get one of your ranks to elite level.
Drop to normal space close to Coriolis Starport, Magnus Gateway.
I'm on the backside. And on the backside. As you can see, like I said, when you're not sure, I'll stop. So what you're looking for is this thing right here. Do I have the thing like this? No, I don't. I've got to... So what you're looking for, ladies and gentlemen, you're not sure, if you'll notice these little things right I hate when I do that. See, this is kind of like my XSplit. You can't do this because other games can things. So what you're looking for is this thing right here. On every one of these stations, you'll see this little thing. That is how you basically go in. Now, if you notice, I'm on the side. So if you watch this little thing right here, this everything else, I'll line that up, and you'll see kind of like an opening or a hole, and that's how you'll know that you're in the front of that. See, this is kind of like XSplit. You can't do that with others.
Scan detected.
And I'm being scanned down your...
Restrictions are in place. Maintain safe separation.
Yep, billboards. Billboard signs. Alright, I'll stop, flip over, do the flip and burn. As Aaron likes to call it. Alright, so now, if you take a look, you'll notice the little thingy right here. You'll notice directional antennas, exactly. So you'll notice you've got the, like an opening, this everything else, and that is how you know that you're facing the front of the thing, this everything else. And since I'm within 6,027 kilometers, I can use my auto landing thingy. So let's do that. And you'll notice it just turned green because I'm friendly with them.
Landing pad 15 is at 9 o'clock far, as you enter with the green lights on your right.
So like I said, it's got a learning curve to this game. Graphic-wise, yes, in a way you can use an entry level, but if you really want to bring the detail of the game, you want to kind of go to the mid-range setups, that's everything else. If you go to my YouTube thing, that's everything else, the computer I'm showing how to play the game and stream the game, yeah, that's what I'm using, but then you can see the detail.
Landing gear deployed.
As you can see, just kind of look around, you can see the detail. Now this is called a high-tech space station. Because it's pretty much got everything. Now shift-wise, I'm not sure how many ships are here, but shift-wise, go find out.
Docking complete.
Jenny should land manually. I suck at manually, thank you.
Landing complete. Engines disengaged.
So let's take a look.
Refueled.
Alright, so they've got 18 ships here. Now here's the spoiler. It's going on time. Yeah. Here's the spoiler. Since I am a king, do they have the entire ships here? They've got the Eagle, they got the Hunter. Alright, so go back. So the federal ship's here. I don't think I had the Corvette unlocked. Because I am. Now, here's got a problem with this one. As some people will also say, in this game, there. In this game, you have ranks. You got your Federation rank, and you'll notice I'm just a Lieutenant Commander. The Empire, I'm a king. I am completely knocked out, so I can buy anything and everything Empire related, any modules, whatever, whatnot that's Empire related, I can buy because I'm the king now. My Federation, I am still working on. That's everything else. I believe the next level in Federation is Admiral, I believe. And then you got your Alliance. I would really hope so. I mean, I'm kind of hoping for it that, it seems like this last community that we were just doing, we was losing a bunch of these generators and whatnots out there to create an Alliance space station. And like I said, if you played the 83rd to like the 89, you had a choice of aligning yourself with the Federation, the Empire, or the Alliance. And here's what the spoiler is. If you joined up with the Alliance and you were doing things that might piss off the Third Gods, you can kind of get away with it because the Third Gods in the Alliance were neighbors there and they were friends with each other. So there's times that if you were doing like pirating, this everything else, Alliance shit could come in and try to help you, protect you, from the Empire just trying to hunt you down, or the Theta trying to hunt you down. But it was so fun that once in a great while, you doing, you're pirating to the Alliance, a Third God shit could go in and kind of help this everything else and all. But spoiler alert, to kind of get rid of the Third God, this everything else, the end game was. You was basically a suicide bomber, basically a suicide flyer, where you was getting a bioneural nuclear bomb, basically, and you would fly into Third God space, just everything else. Supposedly, yes, we're here for peace. We want to be friendly. We want to make peace. Blah blah blah.
From civilian pilot parade
but
wall.
You wasn't.
On here?
You was basically
Officer.
flying a bionuclear nuclear device that was going to basically. Do a lot of damage to them and cause a lot of damage and stuff, but their way of jumping back and forth was different from the way we jumped around in the game. And when you delivered this thing, you were basically cutting all of their totals off, so that all their totals could just like shut down. But then any of their planets that was not near their home planet, basically. They took a lot of damage because you just basically did a bionuclear attack on them, basically. So I was kind of hoping to see a battle out there for the Alliance. Because as you can see, that's Federation. There's good shit the air wants to get. The 3D lands. They got the Mundo, which is the fastest shit in the game, that it overheats like hell if you don't got it set right. And it's the shit I'm flying right now, the Tython. Okay. So you can see, required Federation rank of the Rear Admiral or higher. So, I'm a Lieutenant Commander. This here is basically an Anaconda. That's the real difference is between this and the Anaconda, just everything else and all. But unfortunately, the Anaconda, it don't cost nothing to buy. I claimed it. It's probably not reset yet. Probably not reset yet. With the third lance, the Rocky built. It could be, The only problem is it don't have 18 gun turrets. It's only got 2, if I remember correctly. It's only got 2. Alright, so where's another one that's high-tech? Open Sesame. So you have to get how you tell if it's high-tech or not. Industrial, so... Okay, this comes in Federation. Okay, so it does right there. So you can see that says high tech. Yeah, the desert has what I'm looking for. I jumped over there.
Disengaged from local networks.
Landing coupler disengaged. Clear for egress.
Yeah, because one good thing about it, like I said, the entire shit's in the Federation ships. Now you gotta have those ranks unlocked. But the Alliance ships, a lot of the ships you'll see, like the Titan here, is actually considered an Alliance ship. So anybody can basically fly them and handle them. You know, and just kind of give a spoiler. Now if you want to break it down, if you want a ship that has a lot of hull ability, then you want a Federation, because they got very thick hulls. But if you want a ship that's not so thick in hull, that has a lot of shields, because you depend on shield boosting and everything else, then you want an entire ship. Because entire ships are, you know, crazy hell thick for, you know, shield type stuff. Start breaking. Do 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 do. And now, like I said, it would be a good idea, Aaron. It just, oh, that ship though. I want to say it only has 2 ports, maybe 3. I forget.
All clear. Federal flight controls signing off.
But yeah, it would be interesting now. Yeah, like I said, me and Aaron's watching The Expanse. That's what the Rossetti ship is. The Rossetti is actually out of The Expanse TV show that we're watching on
Jump in progress.
Amazon.
Your Python
And it
is
actually
traveling through the
starts
YZC system. This is
first
your
week or
first
second
visit
week of
to the
December.
system.
It starts
YZC
streaming
is a
again.
Federation corporate home to over 7.5 million people, and is aligned to Zachary Hudson. YZC Blue Galactic & Co. is the controlling faction. There are 2 orbital stations and 2 planetary stations in this system. Information. The YZCT for Equality faction is tied in an election with the Future of Easy Aquarii faction for control of Marconi camp. The YZCT Blue Galactic & Co. is undergoing a boom.
And if you haven't noticed the little thingy, you'll notice, as soon as my thing goes away, so you'll notice the little thingy right here. Yeah, I'm already lined up kind of, just everything else, so I have an easy way of going in, just everything else and all. So that's how you know if you're lined up right or not. YouTube is buffering? I'm not dropping frames. Oh, Restream must be under a load. Apparently there's a thingy from Restream saying that Restream is going to use the stream everywhere. I guess everybody must be streaming today for their Thanksgiving Eve fun, so Restream must be under a heavy load. Yeah, I use what's called XSplit, and the main reason why is, now, for the longest time, XSplit was the only one that had the smart buffering or smart streaming ability, just everything else and all. ODS has it now. Streamlabs, I think, just put it in like last week or the week before, just everything else. I forget what it's called. It had like a smart streaming thingy that would kick in and help stream and just everything else. That way, it always seemed connected to everything else, but you're buffering, like, you know, 1 minute I'll be streaming at 720, then I'll go to my default 1080, and then if it gets stupid again, it starts to drop down to 720, and then when it stabilizes, it'll go up to the regular speed of 1080. But yeah, you're right, it's holding at 720. It's holding at 720. So Restream must be under a heavy load right now. But now I've noticed that when I was kind of watching some of my videos this morning having breakfast, they were buffering, and I was like, wait a minute. These are my regular, you know, like J2 Cents got buffering a little bit. The English guy from the hardware unboxing thing, that English guy, when I was watching the strict video card, no, he was buffering this morning.
Yankee Foxtrot. Submit a docking request and a landing pad will be reserved for you, Commander.
Now here's the problem, because I've got the thing active. Alright, so to the people here, and this is to the cheaters, basically. There it is. Deactivated. Now, to the cheaters, here's where you can cheat. If you're wearing illegal cargo, until you get inside, let me show you. This whole area outside is scannable space. So if you don't want to, you know, run into trouble with everything else and all, and you're carrying illegal cargo, yeah, you want to do what's called silent running. When you get it out, basically, like right there, I just got my scan detected right there. When you start coming up on it to everything else, you've got two ways that you can get scanned. The ship that's flying around, the security ships that's flying around, they can scan you just everything else. But as you start to go into these billboards here, just like right here kind of, as you start to go to these billboards here, the space station is going to scan you. That is when you want to do silent running, just everything else and all, and then race in there like a bat out of hell. But as soon as you get inside the little doorway, as soon as you get inside this little doorway right here, just everything else and all, you can turn on your docking computer and let the computer handle everything. that's everything else. It's just out here. Oh wow, using my whiteboard, I'm seeing CTU under load, CTU under load. Wow. Oh, anyway, so like I said, so as you can see these little lines right here, those are they're called the lords, just everything else. So when you get about 5 kilometers, 4 kilometers kind of, just everything else, the space station can scan you, just everything else. And it's got a weapon up here, a weapon up here, a weapon up here, and a weapon there. If you've got illegal cargoes, those weapons are coming on, and it's a it's a one-shot destruction to you. So you want to go silent running, run like a bat out of hell into this little area here, that's everything else and all, and then you can turn on your docking computer again. Alright, so let's go ahead and do our quest docking.
Access granted. Proceed to landing pad 38.
Landing pad 38 is at 3 o'clock far, as you enter with the green lights on your right.
Now you'll notice there's green lights for years, you'll notice. Now here's the thing, if you'll notice my speed, if you go under, go to all shields, where am I landing? 38. Shit, that's... Okay, it's back there. So you can see it right there. L is your landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Pilots, do not block the access corridor at any time.
Docking complete.
Got it. There.
Landing sequence completed. Disembark when ready.
So you can see, ladies and gentlemen, I can't land a ship. I just like, request docking, land immediately. Request docking, land immediately.
Loitering is a crime.
In an hour, blah, 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 do a lot of jumping. Oh, okay. Alright, so in about an hour or two, Spirit found a chest in Destiny, or not, yeah, Destiny 2, that's getting super rare drops, just everything else. So we're going to be taking a look at that and figuring that out, just everything else. So I need to kind of just over with. So thank you, Spirit.
Blocking bay access is a crime. Don't risk it.
Alright, so let's take a look what we had here.
Your Python is now fully
See,
refueled.
this one's only got 15 ships. Alright, so we're still in Federation space. They got federal ships here. See, yeah, you're right. Right there, as you're saying, Aaron. How many guns does this thing have? It's got Thor, technically. It's got a large pulse laser, 2 of them, a medium hard point, and a huge hard point. So yeah, that could do, you know? That could do. I mean, it's an idea, Aaron. Kind of build a Rossetti. It's an idea. Just cargo haul. It's got a 16 rack. So it's got it probably has a 5D probably. No, the Thor. It's got Thor with the sound. You probably got the 32 tons of cargo. Thor it, that's everything else. So there you go, Aaron. What your idea was. See, there's not Python. There's that. I mean, do you want to get technical? Right there, the Orca. It's a cargo liner ship. That's everything else and all. That maneuverability. Yeah, this ship can outmaneuver like stupid crazy. That's everything else and all. But it's technically a, so you see it's got 3 weapons, basically. But maneuverability, yeah, this ship has got stupid maneuverability abilities. That's everything else and all. But it's technically a space liner ship, basically, because that's the whole idea. It was originally designed to be the one ship that can go to the center of the galaxy, taking a bunch of people with you. Tourist, the tourist ship out to the center of the galaxy and still be able to, get back to everything else and all. It's technically a tourist ship. And there's the DeLuca liner, the most useless ship in the world. Though if you want to be doing Freightliner tourist attraction, yeah, it's the biggest ship. It can take stupid, crazy amount of tourists out there. I'm getting that. I want to do something. Where is my... Alright, so what you're looking at, ladies and gentlemen, is a Wikipedia thingy that's everything else. As you can see, you've got different systems or different apps, basically, that are going to help you play the game and everything else. So we're going to open up here. But as you can see, you've got a bunch of apps that you can actually load to the game to kind of help you play the game and everything else. Like me, I've got voice attack, and just about every voice, the Next Generation crew, yeah, I've got every one of them unlocked, just everything else. Just about every one of them. These are basically, things that you can add to your computer, just everything else and all, so... Did it open it? No, I didn't. It just opened up another screen. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is a third-party app. That's everything else. Shipyards. Okay, so these are all the ships that are in the game. Yes, that's a good. It was one of these two. What, how much steel do you have? So you got a third sea, southern sea power plant. Got that. Southern sea power plant. I don't know, which one am I flying? I've got the Titan. So I've got the biggest too. So I've got a Southern Sea. This everything else. Alright, things you tried. When you're jumping, you're going to worry about your string ship. So that's a third sea. How big are you? Third sea. Let's see. I know everybody likes using this guy. See, power plant's only 4, but your jump range is 5. See, that's a 6. Then you get the default shit that everybody flies. The scout, please do not buy it. There it is, as Explorer. Let's see, okay. Then again, I wonder, Anaconda, what do you have? Yeah, see, the Anaconda, the reason why Anaconda could jump so far, as you can see, Anaconda, it's got an HC power plant, but its frame shift drive is 6. So it's got the largest frame shift. The thing you got to think about it, you're flying the Anaconda. Anacondas are technically flagship. They're big ships. You know, just like the Imperial Cutter. I actually have this ship unlocked. Oh, it's got a 7. Maybe I should do the Cutter then. Yeah, I did not realize that. Maybe I should make this my deep-based one. No, because then the stations we're going to, guess what? You can't land on them. Because it's considered large. So the largest ship basically is the Python. All of these here are considered large ships. So the Type 9 Heavy, Blue Liner, the Defender, Anaconda, Federal Corvette, and Imperial Cutter. They're all technically large ships. So from the Python, which I'm flying right now, is considered medium. I want to say it's the Keldak here. Yeah, I want to say the Keldak is considered small. So what you're basically looking at, ladies and gentlemen, up to here, to the Keldak, so from the commander that you basically start the game in, just everything else and all. These are considered small ships. All the way up to the Keldak. I believe Keldaks are small. And then, yeah, it is. So from the Ass Explorer, all the way down, and there it is right there, Aaron, 30 Lance. So from the Keldak all the way down to the Python, those are medium ships, just everything else. And then the Type 9 down to the Imperial Cutter are considered large. Now here's what the spoiler is. A lot of outposts cannot handle large ships. Most outposts can handle mediums, but there are outposts out there that are, I mean, it's rare. It's really out in the deep mining ones, out in the deep space, that they can only handle small ships. They can't handle mediums. But most outposts can handle mediums, most. So there are very rare ones that, you might run into an outpost and you can't land because it's practically a brand new one, being created kind of. Yeah, get in there. Someone just DM'd that. Oh, hi. Happy Thanksgiving. Anyway, so, like I said, most outposts can handle small and mediums, but most outposts cannot handle large. So when you're like doing these like cargo runs and this everything else and all, no, the largest you want to go is the Python. And the main reason why, because with the Python, we've got firepower to support ourselves, plus we've got the largest cargo. We carry the most cargo we can possibly carry. That's everything else. Throw a medium-sized ship. That's everything else. So that's what a Python really is. It's a cargo running ship, basically. So, Alright, so that answers your questions. Hopefully just everything else. Alright, so, and like I said, Aaron gave me an idea to kind of run out to where he is. Now, we do have the Hudson Orbital out there at Colonia, just everything else. So, I can kind of do this run, because you got till January 7th before the thing expires, just everything else. So, from here out to Colonial, Aaron, I can go ahead and run out with everything else. Put this guy out to Colonia. My other account, I finally got Jenny the Log working. I'll keep Jenny the Log here in the bubble. Just everything else. So this guy's sci-fi. Now I'll take him out to Colonia. That way you can see the different lifestyles out there.
Crashes cost. Kill your speed, not your credit balance.
Alright, so... Yeah, get in there. Let me... Alright, I don't need this no more. I don't need that no more. I can close those out. Go down to command office. Copy you. Yeah, that's what I want right there. Paste you. So that is a nebula right there. Ah, that's over 13,000, so I need a... Oh, hell, I'll show it. Alright, so what I'm doing, ladies and gentlemen, the route plot that I shared with Aaron, let's do Eagle Sector. Let's see how far Eagle Sector is. Still too far out. Damn. Plus, when I get out there, I'm going to be setting out the shot. So that way you'll have an account that I could play with me out there. Yeah, that's going to, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because this is sci-fi. We really don't have that many out there, unfortunately, so. Alright, let's go to Lagoon Sector then. Getting that, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see. I think what it is, these courses I'm looking at. Alright, so I don't need you no more. I can close you out. Yeah, there it is. Alright, so basically what I'm looking at, ladies and gentlemen, let me go to a web page, that way you can see. So as you can see, starting out in Solar System, see, I thought location, Hillary. See, I tried to go to Lagoon Sector, but it said I was too far out. Yeah, see, you didn't recognize it. I thought it on the screen, but the other side I can see it. H-I-L-L. You're demon ass. Alright. PLU space THUA space. Looks like AI dash C1 Thor dash 10. Getting that, if there's another one. Where is that one galaxy map? I'm always using it, but I'm not totally sure what it's called. No, it's not that one. Oh, I know how to look at it. I'm the dumbass. Where's my thingy? Go to settings. Yeah, Elite Dangerous Star Map. Go there. How's it spelled? ED. Oh, he don't recognize me because I'm over on Ethic now. No, go away then. Yeah, don't recognize me because I'm on Star. Alright, so like I said, so yeah, systems. Hillary. Detail. And I just gotta match it. So, what's it called again? VLPHUA. And which one do I want? The 1310. No, it's AI. Space A I space A space C. It's gotta be this one right here. Copy you. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the StarNet, Elite Dangerous StarNet. Literally, the whole entire game's in here. Again, like I said, spoiler alert, we only scan out of all of us playing the game, this to everything else. We have only scanned 2% out of the whole entire Milky Way. Alright, so why is it not showing up? Market. Says you know what it might be? It's wrong direction.
And safety.
What it might be is on the side of the system.
And tracking at this station.
Yeah, because sometimes when you turn on the map, if you're inside a system or an outpost,
Full
especially
control
outpost,
re-established.
your navigation computer can't kick in.
On exit.
Wait, we'll do it the other way. Launch.
Landing gear retracted.
Make sure you
Now on speeding. If you don't want to get your speeding, take it up to about 90. That way if you dump into anybody with shields at max, you will not get the start court penalty. Wait, I can go there now? No way. Still say I can't go. Shh. Alright, so it tells staying on outer range.
From civilian pilot Skyhopper, is there a problem here, officer?
Well, turn on everything. No, I still can't. Alright, so again, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to jump there, you want these all the way to M up. Those are the ones that are fuel scootable, this everything else. And if you're trying to do like a D-Taste Explorer to do it on the fast node, those are the ones you want. Whereas the others, yeah, you might run out of fuel and you'll be calling the fuel rats for help. You might be out farther than I think, Aaron. See, the only problem is, if the system can scan, you can go up to about 1,000 light years out. But if you go into places that never been scanned before, it's like 500 light years out. See, maximum distance exceeded. Stop! God damn it, I wish there was an auto stop in there. Alright, so we've got that marked. 69, 68. Economical. And that's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. If you do the fastest route, yeah, you'll get out there, but you can run out of fuel if you're on the fast one. That's everything else. When you're deep-text exploring, you don't. You want to go economical because you'll get more fuel scootable planet that you can scoot off of. Alright, so that's 1,000. 2,000. Let's see if we can get past the school system. That's 3. Four. Now I'm actually using the Secretary's A. The main reason why, because if you're looking at the one that thing, if you're looking at the one that thing, if you'll notice, you kind of start going towards Secretariat to everything else. Then as you get up to Eagle's Landing, that's when you want to start kind of going over to get over here. So a lot of people will go up to Eagle's Landing, just everything else, and then like right in here, make their last jump, and then start jumping over to Eagle's Landing to kind of go out this way. Five. Alright, we're gonna mark you, because you're probably hitting on Nax right there. Okay, 6. Now notice there's no teal scootles. On the 7 right there. Here's 7. There's 850. Nine. That's probably it right there. 935. $1,007. Can we do it? No, we can't. So you see, 1,007. We're out of range. 1,004. What is that? Yeah, go to you. 985. 992. 997. Alright, let's mark you. And 1,004. Now you'll notice here when you open up, yeah, you can see, even though I got it marked, there's all these other systems, as you can see. So it's pretty much at our max right there. Just everything else, that's our max. So, there's that. So there you go, Aaron. Oh, then I wasn't flying. I didn't realize I was flying. Alright. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start taking this guy. Like I said, this guy's going to go out to Colonial and start working out in Colonial, where Jenny the Nug, my other account, yeah, he'll stay in the Doddle and do things in the Doddle to this guy. You know, now that I can finally, because like I said, we do have the Hudson little group out there, so there's not many of that, because like I said, out there, it's player controlled. They really don't have too much game mechanic out there. Players actually control the market and the environment and everything else. It's player control out there. So let's go ahead and jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
So we're going to make a few jumps on the break, get lunch, and then jump over to Destiny because Spirit wants me to jump on with him and do the stream of where a raid box is that you can get to get raid gear.
Destination confirmed. Your Python is heading to the Lacaille 9352 system. You have left Federation space. You have visited the system 6 times. Lacaille 9352 is an independent corporate with a population of 10,000 souls, and is contested by multiple powers. Lacaille 9352 Jet State Holdings is the controlling faction. There are 2 orbital stations and 2 planetary stations in this system. Current location is well over 10 light years from home.
So yeah, 10 light years
Information.
from home.
The Lacaille 9352 Jet State Holdings is undergoing a boom. The Lacaille 9352 Silver Gang is experiencing civil unrest, and the
There's a
Quam
click
Singularity
here,
is in
yeah.
a state of infrastructure failure. Refueled.
Alright, so I'm just going to basically do honk and, basically wolf band, fuel scoot, honk, honk, and then jump. Because everybody's already scanned this area.
Frameshift drive
Do
charging.
do 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 do. Now, like I said, we got till January 7th, just when the thing ends.
3, 2,
So I got till January 7th to get out the Colonial.
Telemetry
And-
obtained. Your Python is traveling to the Lacaille 8760 system. This is your second visit to the system. Lacaille 8760 is an independent corporate of just over 169,000 people, and is contested by multiple powers.
fuel scooping.
Star Pilots is the immediate faction. There are 2 orbital stations and a single planetary station in the system. Fuel tanks now at 98%, Commander. Information. The Lacaille 9352 Jet State Holdings faction is recovering after losing a war with the Future of Easy Aquarii faction for control of Riley Beacon. The Lacaille 8760 Crimson Empire and Future of Lacaille 8760 are experiencing civil unrest, and the Epsilon Indy Jet allied industry is in retreat.
So like I said,
Fuel at
ladies and
maximum.
gentlemen, what you're hearing. It's called EDDI. No, I'm not seeing it. Exactly. Yeah, get in then, and let me do this. Shut down. Alright, so what you're hearing, ladies and gentlemen, it's called the EDDEI. You have to have voice attack, and you've got to have the Elite Dangerous connector thingy, this to everything else. And that's what you're hearing. So this is like a trading system, basically. So do you like to do cargo trading, this to everything else, and what's available, this to everything else? That's what this is really is. It's a cargo trader app, this to everything else, to help you decide what is available, what's good to take to, what the system is doing. Because in some systems, especially if they're in Civil War or there's a like a takeover or whatever, this everything else. Yeah, depending on what it is, if you're carrying something that might influence the Civil War, yeah, you might kind of get brought into it, this everything else. But then, both sides could see you. Oh, you're influencing the other side, or you're, attacking the other side. So you like to see a halter to it, to the Civil War issue. But then some of the others, if they're having what's called a trading down, yeah, you want to start taking stuff there and try to capitalize that trading down. That's what you're hearing. Now, I need a voice attack. Well, like I said, they not been claimed, but then again, maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, I should have shown that scene. I didn't. Now, this is voice attack. Now, strong advice, Windows 10 hates this program for the main reason why. Windows 10 has a voice recognition system. Windows 10 wants you to use their voice recognition system, whereas voice attack is a third-party app that a lot of people understand, a lot of people will use, and a lot of people will, use it to everything else. The Windows 10, every now and then, if you turn on and you don't hear it talking, this to everything else, yeah, go into your settings, because Windows 10 is like, oh, this is another voice attack or voice recognition. How dare you use a unacceptable voice recognition? No. And I've actually had it where, now most of the time it will block it, but there's been a few times, Windows 10 is like, this is a virus, this is a Trojan, destroy it, delete it. But every now and then, Windows 10 will block it because it is a voice recognition. But Windows 10 gets really picky at times. So if the thing don't kick in and you don't hear it talking, yeah, go into your settings, just everything else. Now here's the other part. To get it to talk, you gotta go into the little thingy here, the little cogwheel thingy, and then you need to go down here to enable plugin support, just everything else. And that will turn on your other third-party app that you're using, just everything else and all, and then it can talk to you and just everything else and all. But every now and then, if you don't find the thing talking to you for some reason, and here's the other thing. The free one is not bad, but you can't really do too much. But if you get the paid one, it's only $8. It's for yours for the rest of your life. So to me, yeah, I blew the $8, just everything else, and I kind of use it for a lot of things, because not only is there a lot of stuff, a lot of voice recognition stuff, I can use it for Elite Dangerous. The Star Citizen has a bunch of third-party apps. Now, the spoiler is with Star Citizen, a lot of them, unless they're certified approved by Chris Roberts, you're not going to be able to use it, because Chris Roberts likes to control what's allowed to connect to his game and what's not allowed to connect to his game. So if it's not certified or approved by Chris Roberts, yes, you're not going to be able to see too much. Whereas Elite Dangerous, there's a lot of third-party apps the Frontier will allow and connect it to everything else and all. But if you don't hear it talking, Yeah, more than likely, Windows went into the background and blocked it. So, just saying.
Frameshift drive charging.
Alright, so like I said, I'm going to do another jump, just everything else. And then I'm going to break, go get me some lunch, just everything else. Spirit wants to do a Destiny run, just everything else, because he's found a, in the new raid,
Destination confirmed.
there's a cheat way, basically,
Your Python
where
is
you don't
en
have to
route
do
to
the
the
raid
stopover
itself,
system.
that there's a
This
raid
is your
box
first visit to the
outside the
system.
one area, so you can get
Stopover is an
raid gear.
independent dictatorship of 2,000 souls, and is contested by multiple powers. Gilgamesh Core Orbital Protection is the immediate power.
Scooping.
There is a lone orbital station in this system.
Scooping complete.
Information. The Partnership of Stopover, KW Corporation, Revolutionary Leuven 205-128 Coalition, and Crimson Dynamic Commodities are experiencing civil unrest. The Leuven 347-14 prison colony is undergoing a boom. The Stopover Blue Ring is in lockdown, and the Gilgamesh Core Orbital Protection is investing in its infrastructure.
Alright.
Your Python is now at maximum fuel capacity.
Alright, so I'm going to do all start right here, just everything else. Now the cool thing about this is once you get a plot course set up, then I'm going to go into your galaxy thing each time, and it will reload your last galaxy route map that you created, just everything else. Like I said, I'm going to break right here, go get me some lunch, because Spirit wants to do this live stream of getting this raid box in Destiny, so I'm going to break, get some lunch, and then we'll do that, just everything else. So here's our ending. By the way, happy Thanksgiving. Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen, Seth on another question, Jr. Thank you for watching my stream. Please click on that follow button. Please also hit the little bell notification and to come follow me. But I do want to point out those little links there. Please go to those links if you want to get more info. And please come to my Patreon page and support me if you enjoy my work and all. Thank you. Bye. Alright, like I said, I'm going to go get me some lunch just that now, then I'll be over in Destiny, taking a look at this, raid box path thingy that Spirit went to share. Bye now.